This is Talkin Live again. You guys on TikTok, tune in. Well, we're back again. We're streaming on TikTok. We want to let you know that we appreciate every one of you people that joins in on the show. Also, I'd like to let you know this, that we will be doing some shows maybe after 4 o'clock in the day. We got to get it together. We're so busy, we run into one another here trying to do so many different things with a TV studio. We're hooked up with Earthcam. We're doing a lot of stuff that we want everybody to be informed. Talked to a guy today. I had a inquiry from Egypt wanting me to find them some packing material here in America. So I am working on that, and there's so many different things that I'm doing, trying to get people put together. You know, the tariffs, I talked to a guy in New York, a friend of mine for many years. He told me he thinks the tariff will be gone in the next couple of weeks. It'll settle down. It'll become a different story. I've talked to people that doing advertising. We've got people who don't want to do advertising now because they're scared of what's going on. Then somebody told me one time that the world would always have plenty of something, and they would be drinking and eating and having a good time when the Lord come back. So if that be the case, that means which the Bible says that, but that means that people will be making money or they can't afford to drink and marry and give and marry and do all that stuff, right? That would be the situation, you know. So we know as long as this world stands, there are going to be products, there are going to be business, one way or the other, there'll be business. And you may not understand what I'm trying to say, but knowing and doing business with corporations like I have for the last 30, 40 years, I know what I'm talking about. And I'm concerned. I'm really concerned about our food chain. Manufacturing our food. We're having such issues about contaminated food. And it's not nothing but negligence of people not watching what they're doing and getting in there and watching the process of the stuff that we eat. I'm glad Robert Kennedy Jr. is in there. I'm hoping he will address this issue of the food contamination. We got a lot of people. You got babies. We've had problems with even baby food. I mean, what does it take for somebody to look out for a little baby? Lead content, water, and all that up north. Somebody ought to went to jail on account of that, I think. I think anybody that takes the risk for anybody that's, eating food, and these companies are putting out this food and we are eating it, I think they should be accountable for it. If they don't hire the right people, I know it's hard to find people who give a crap anymore. It is. It's hard. I mean, these tariffs, they're going to drag on maybe for a week or two or maybe another month. And it's a fear that people have today. But the world cannot turn without working together, especially China. They spend all this money investing in other countries and all that, so it hurts them too when they have a tariff and they can't bring in the money to invest more. See, they want to take over the world. I mean, I hope you understand that. I don't see Putin trying to take over the world. I just maybe with Ukraine. But the tariffs are something to deter people from doing the things they're doing. And it's not right for us to charge Canada 50%, and, because they're a neighbor. But we're trying to work it to the point that American people are safe from drugs when it comes to Mexico and Canada. I don't foresee any thing that's going to stop drugs coming in here, but it can be brought to a limit at one time. I don't understand these people that get out here and make meth and get out here and do these labs and meth labs and all. I don't understand it. I just don't, when it hurts all these people. And they put themselves at risk making it. But on the tariffs, I think that China will come in and we'll work out something with them. And I heard them just a while ago. I seen on my news report that comes in that China, let's say Trump. Now this is false. Trump pauses lower tariffs on dozens of countries, but hikes it up to what is 125% for China. And I got some stuff supposed to come out of China. I'm trying to figure out what I should do right now. I think I'll put a hold on it right now. It's ridiculous, and like I said, China depends on us too. They got their amounts of money and gold and resources of other countries, but they cannot find a better country to take their products like we do. I mean, we're the one that made them that way, so why should we complain? Our government made China strong. Our government done it. Us American people, with our waste and all this stuff, with our waste, we have made China what they are today. We have given them technology. We have given them, not counting what they steal, but we have blessed China with our resources, our scientific knowledge. We have always fed the dragon. They consider that they use the dragon as a symbol. Well, the dragon is a symbol over there. The devil, we call him a dragon, right? So they have the right symbol for their country. But I'm concerned with the American people that are so much inferior with what's going on today. Don't give up. Don't give out. I mean, just wait a little while and pray. That's all you can do, and it'll work itself. There's someone I know that does a talk show. He said, everything's going to be all right. He looks at that. How I watch him sometime, and he does a talk show, and he said, everything's going to be all right. I like the way he says it. It's kind of encouraging, too. It is going to be all right. One way or the other, it's going to be all right. We're going to live. We're going to die. I was talking to an engineer a while ago. We have so many people that in Hollywood right now, their age are so, they're getting up in years like myself.
Advanced.
What?
Advanced.
Getting old.
Yeah.
But, generations come and they go. Time ticks away. You can't outrun time. You can't outrun death. You can't outrun the fact that things are the way they are sometimes. You have to deal with it. And basically the only way really to deal with all the problems we have in the world is Jesus Christ. That is. He takes away the fear. He puts the blessings on you. He blesses you whether you're even a Christian or not. He said it rains on the good, the just and unjust. But see, this tariffs and all the things we have is a kind of a payback for America to go along with transgender, homosexuality, and all this stuff. It's a payback, see? But we're a country that was supposed to know God and fear God. That's why we're having these problems. That's why we have tornadoes and all that stuff. Now, some people don't think tornadoes are the devil, but the Bible says he was the principalities of the air. So God never destroyed anybody, but he let the devil do it for him. And that's what's happening on these hurricanes, because people don't acknowledge God like they used to. Or they might talk about him. They might say, well, he this and that and all that. But they got it in their head that there ain't no payday coming. And that's why we have these tariffs. That's why we're having all this chaos in our country. You know, I remember the scriptures and where Noah was building the ark. Said God looked down on the earth and all he seen was violence, murders, and all that, pervert, all this stuff. He looked down on the earth and he said, I had enough of that. I'm sick of looking at it. See, he looks down on this earth and he sees us. Now, you people out there that are atheists and you want to talk to me on this Tik Tok, we'll talk about the Bible. And see, I've had experience on a lot of things, but one thing I had experience, and one thing I know for sure, that death and judgment is the end of the human race and American people. It is said the judgment of God shall fall upon the house, the first on the house of God shall come to those that know him and turn their back on it. The judgment of God is upon America today. Now, you might get mad, you might be a movie star, you might be a famous person, but I don't care who you are, it's a fact. And you think God always puts up with stuff and don't never get angry? The Bible said he has when he gets angry, but his anger is very short. But what can he do in one split second? What can God do to America, to this world, in one split second? What can he do? Crush the world with his hand. Destroy the whole world with his hand. In 1 second. He ain't no Russia. He ain't no America. He's the main power. The main glory. The main man. He said his son, he done everything. You know, some of you people say, well, the Lord loves everybody. Yeah, he loves you. But he don't love what you do. He loves a transgender. But he don't love the way they do. He loves the homosexual. He loves the murderer. He loves all those people. But it don't work out right with him because it's a breaking of his commandments. That's the issue. Time for a commercial. Okay. I didn't see that.
Stand out with our exclusive backpack, proudly showcasing the one-of-a-kind Lamar Fashions logo, blending style and distinction into every design. Available in white or black, our backpack is lightweight and comfortable for your optimal comfort and shoulder fit. The main pocket inside can store daily necessities and contains a protective sleeve to hold your laptop along with interior pockets for storing valuables. With its classic shape, this backpack is perfect for business travel, laptop soft case, or luggage bag for short trips, and will make a great gift for any age group. The two exterior side pockets can hold your water bottles or your mobile phone. Order yours today in black or white at surplusproductsforyou.com. That's surplusproductsforyou.com.
Recycling solar panels can contribute to a domestic supply of materials essential to the production of new solar panels, including glass, silicon, and valuable metals such as silver, copper, and aluminum, we are a one-stop company offering waste management services for all your solar equipment and solar panels disposal. We purchase solar equipment and recycling the products obtained from them. If your panels, batteries, or inverters are functional and refurbishable, you can expect a rebate at a competitive rate. Have more solar needs? We specialize in lithium-ion batteries, inverters, energy storage units, and more. These are just some of the many ways we can help. Contact us online by email or by phone for your free quote today with no obligation. Go ahead, call today.
Hello world! Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of our upcoming broadcasts. Explore our large archive of shows. Watch any episodes you need to see again. Find our YouTube channel online at youtube.com/@Talkin Live Show, or on your Roku or Amazon Fire TV home screen. Head to the YouTube app to watch without the need of any expensive cable TV service. Subscribe today. Get ready for some Talkin Live.
Talkin Live Classics TV has a new look. Now each day of the week has something new in store for you. Tune in Mondays to watch Briefing Room Monday War Dramas. Tuesday, you can still catch all the classic movies from years gone by. And brand new is our Western Wednesdays every week. Thursdays are classic alt TV shows all day long. Grab a spot on the couch and have a sci-fi movie and a pizza each Friday. Super Saturday cartoons for your kids. You will be reliving the morning TV you grew up with all day long. Each Sunday is our Southern Gospel Day of Worship. All of the worship music you know. And we now have Billy Graham each week at 10 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Watch online at talkinliveclassicstv.com or anytime on our Roku and Amazon Fire TV channels. You can still catch our Talkin Live Show with Lamar Bearden, new every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 in the evening.
All right, I'm seeing the numbers on my screen here. I see, the comments coming in. Well, that means everybody is working. So I guess everybody's working. Then they don't have to worry about a job because they're not on TikTok. What do you think about TikTok? I think it's a good thing. It's like everything else. You can make it bad or you make it good. I mean, when you do certain things in life, you can make it bad or you make it good. You know, you can take technology and make it evil, or you can take technology and make it good. That's the way TikTok is, or Facebook, or any of the others. I don't see no difference in TikTok and Facebook or Instagram or any of the others because the information is on there. When you join up, it's like going to the grocery store. And some people don't realize this. If you go to the grocery store and they give you that little card, you get a discount. You say, I think somebody's at the door here. Jail. Somebody's at the studio. Hush. And there was a lady wanted to see Pumpkin, so I'm going to show you. There he is right here. He's a guard dog around here. But here's Pumpkin. Look at her, Pumpkin. Look at her. Look at. He's looking everywhere but the right place. But we had a meeting with someone that's come in, I think. But I will do a kind of short show today. We're going to start doing some at 4 o'clock, maybe. I hope that every one of you will tell everyone about Talkin Live and, join our TV channel on YouTube, subscribe. Just to let you know things coming up. We have a commercial we're going to do. We're going to make it AI. We're going to show what we can do if you want a commercial done. We're going to do a thing, biography. We're going to start shooting it probably pretty soon, a week or two. That will be on our channel. We want to, start doing a lot of production. And I I've been waiting on Michael Fashions for I keep forgetting his last name, but I've been waiting on Michael Fashions to do a show with me. Send me the bull. I have his book. He sent me a book, but he's never done a show with him. But the way him and Michael's doing some shows, we'd be glad to do a three-way with him, but to do a virtual with both of them, because Sammy was supposed to come up. He caught COVID, and he didn't get a chance to come up to do a show. Of course, we had some promises of a lot of other people. I talk to Michael once in a while. Great guy. Got a lot of things going on himself. And I'm sure you see him everywhere you go on the internet. So, great guy. We talk. He's so busy, wanted me to come to Miami and do a show with him, but I hadn't had the time. I dread long drives. I used to go to Boca Raton every month, twice a week. I used to have a house down there, and I used to go down there. I just don't like to drive it no more like I used to have. I used to go to Brazil, Mexico, different places, the Caribbean, and Dominican. And I could tell you about these countries. I've been there, and I mean, like Brazil, places like it, and as I think about all these different countries I've been to, I've seen so many people that are hungry, so many people that are poor. I've seen a lot of stuff in these different countries, and I understand why they want to come here, but they got to do it legally. And we don't need nobody to kill our people here with drugs. And the tariffs is all about with Mexico. It started with Mexico and Canada. Why shouldn't you want to put a stop to drugs? That's what I understand. And taking advantage of American people. I mean, it's terrible how the countries, and I watched Donald Trump years ago when he was young talk about this same thing, how that America was getting ripped off by other countries. And it's a fact. It ain't some kind of fable, a fairy tale. I mean, it's true. We have been the world's God for years and years and years that they can depend on. And if we have that many countries and all the countries that are not preparing for the things that's coming, they are the ones that have to suffer. We shouldn't have to suffer because of their negligence. You take California, they're out there right now. They got to do this, do that, just get a permit to build a house. What's the big deal? Ain't it a tax thing for you? Won't you be able to collect taxes on the property, on the house? What's the big deal about sitting down and making something up where the people can get their permits to build houses and stuff like that and redo California? What is the big deal? You know what the big deal is? The idiots that run California. Newsom and that mayor, and you got this wonderful Pelosi that lives in California. She's such a great woman, There she is, got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel, and she's still trying to run this country and destroy it. Used to, she had these same vision. Schumer, they had the visions back in the days, how that they could better things for America. But now they turn completely around. They're trying to figure out how they can destroy America, not accomplish something that will help Americans. And Donald Trump has run into roadblocks. And, you know, I don't agree with all of it, but he's running into roadblocks after roadblocks and can't get nothing done. And then they want him to, he got, then the Democrats, the economy ain't changed a bit since he got in there. Well, he ain't been in there long enough. We had somebody in there 4 years trying to destroy the country. And you got to go back and repair all the wounds that was, and all the cancers he planted in people, that is spread to destroy the country. That's what it is, a bunch of cancer. It's like a cancer. Anything that grows, a cancer grows, it gets to closer to death. Well, that's what's happened to America. Had a cancer in there, and it's growing. We got a bunch more cancers in there that are growing so big, they're going to destroy this country if they can. And then we got people protesting about Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and this all the time. And the tariffs now, Elon said we ought to do 10% with Europe. I kind of agree with that. I think we should. But when you see a BMW or Ferrari come in this country, and it comes in, they don't pay the tariffs on it, that much tariffs on it. And then we send a car over to Europe, and then we got to pay 30-40% tariffs. That's not right. You know, and that's what hurts us. And now it's going to hurt them because we're sick of it. Americans are sick of being taken advantage of. To say, when I was young, I got food stamps when food stamps started. I got food stamps, and they gave me $38 worth of food stamps. I went to the grocery store. Man, I tell you what, it took me a while to get all the bags out of the car after we went to the grocery store. I mean, I've been there, done that. So nobody can whine around and tell me about how it is to be poor. I mean, they can't tell me one thing about being poor. You can't tell me how bad it is. I've been in my own house without lights. My kids were little, and it was 100 degrees, no air conditioning. I know how it is. And, I've lived there. I've done that. And I've done some things I ain't proud of. Pumpkin, that somebody's at the door out there, I think. But it seemed to be a visiting day. But if you people this lady wanted to see Pumpkin, I don't know if she's seen him yet or not, but there he is again, in case you're looking. And so, if we look at the camera, Pumpkin, he's got his beds coming out with his logo on pretty soon. Hush. He is a bad dog until he gets up to you, and then he wants to suck up to you. He never meets a stranger. But he is a special boy to me. And me and him have been together for 8 years. I've carried him around my arms, and he thinks there ain't nobody but me. And so, tell everybody what you think about TV. You'd have to meet him to know him. But I appreciate everybody. What time is there? 2:15, it might be my banker out there. If you go and let him in, then I'll wind it up when you come back. Huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Well, I want you guys at TikTok to know that we are ticking right along, and we're going to keep on doing shows and do more and more production. You're going to love this production I'm going to do. As I'll be directing, and my engineer, we will be doing a show. You're going to love it. We're going to produce it, direct it, edit it, and it's going to be a great show. You will love it when we get through it. If something don't change, we are going to do it. We have some other projects coming up. We have some scripts that we have wrote for action, stuff like that. And it's just a lot of things we got going on, and there's not enough people to help us get it done. So we want to say to everybody today, God bless you. Don't worry about the tariffs. They're going to come right down, and we're gonna survive. God bless you.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live Show presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, EPB Fiber Optics, or by this network or its